Got one of these? Or maybe one of these? Yes, of course you have. And no doubt 99% of students in your school have got one too. You probably know that there's many more times, some say a millionfold, more computing power in an iPhone than in the physically large computers used on the Apollo missions to the moon. Some of you are probably Googling that claim before you read any further. You and your teaching staff colleagues will know about the positive power of the internet for teaching and learning, even if students' obsession with social media can sometimes get in the way. The internet, if used well as a tool for learning, can widen a student's reading and awareness of a subject and can have an egalitarian effect. The old issues of a student with books in the house having an inbuilt advantage is at least mitigated, if not removed, via access to the internet. But let's think for a moment about the power of social media and the internet for professional learning. For your staff, as they seek to deepen and broaden their professional knowledge and skills, it offers a number of advantages. It's flexible, less time out of the classroom, and within the natural limitations of the day job and family life, learning can take place at a time and place of the learner's choosing. I suspect that less time out of the classroom and fewer of those day-long treks for teachers to the Metropole at Llandrindod-Wells and back, or to wherever, will be attractive to head teachers and senior managers. It can bring together wider peer groups. A teacher from Chepstow can learn alongside a colleague from Holyhead. A teacher from Prestatyn can learn with a colleague from Haverfordwest. Teachers from Welshpool and Rhondda can be in the same seminar group. The quality of learning platforms is now highly sophisticated. What we are talking about here is flexible, blended learning, with teachers participating in real-time seminars and one-to-one tutorials. Yes, there may be a need for occasional gatherings at specified locations, but the learning that takes place by being an active participant in seminars and tutorials can just as easily take place via various Skype-type platforms. Finally, learners can benefit from real-time or recorded input from international experts. Those academics or professional leaders that you've only read about in an academic journal or seen once a decade if you were lucky at a conference. Hey, here they are giving lectures to you via YouTube, or indeed talking to you live and taking your questions on Skype. Flexible then, yes. What about the blended element in all this? It's obvious when you think about it. You will know that the internet is not the absolute silver bullet for your school students. That's why you have skilled and dedicated teaching staff. As someone once said when talking about the internet, knowledge is everywhere, but understanding remains elusive. Or to put it another way, fake news is out there. And one of the tasks of teachers is to guide students to clear, evidence-based analysis. You know that applies to your teaching staff, and it also applies to professional learning. Experts aren't going anywhere. You should know because you are experts in your field. In terms of modern pedagogy, experts now work within the creative space and flexibility provided by the internet and social media to give, at its best, as rich a learning experience as has ever been humanly possible. That means a blend of private study, working with peers, being guided by skilled lecturers and experts, and ease of submission and assessment of written materials. What's not to like? The challenge isn't easy. The re-engineering of professional learning opportunities for teachers needs to get the blend right. They need also to design methods and materials that are attractive and easy to use, but the benefits are potentially enormous. For the learners themselves, as they seek to develop their knowledge and skills and then deploy them in their work. For head teachers, in not having to release colleagues nearly as often from the classroom. And for the teaching profession as a whole in Wales, a well-designed professional learning programme and suite of materials can be made available in a coherent fashion and in both languages right across the country. The quality will be the same and the opportunity the same, wherever a teaching professional works and lives. As head teachers or school leaders, You will also see mid-career teachers from elsewhere applying for promotions to your school, and you will know that they've followed a consistent programme of professional development regardless of where their previous appointments have been. But perhaps one of the biggest challenges lies with you as leaders. Despite the ubiquity of social media, despite the sophistication of computer games, despite the development of massive open online courses, or MOOCs, developed by Harvard University, the Open University and others that have many hundreds of learners at any one time, there can be a suspicion of, or even resistance to, what is erroneously seen as non-traditional forms of learning. You will need to promote this opportunity and to sell it to your staff. So please take some time now to discuss it with colleagues. How would you promote flexible blended learning as the key delivery method for professional development? Who will you need to convince? And what tools will you need to do this, apart from your natural charm and leadership skills, that is? Your responses will provide essential feedback for those designing the new professional learning programmes. This is a big opportunity for Wales, and more particularly for the teaching profession, collectively and as individuals. If we get this right, and we are determined to do so, the benefits will be huge. As head teachers and leaders, your positive engagement will be critical. Quite simply, it is unlikely to work without your input. And there is an added bonus as well. Not only will we provide more opportunities for professional development, delivered consistently and coherently across Wales, leading to enhanced skills for an already committed group of professionals, it will also give you and your staff the chance to start learning on those social media devices. To your pupils' amusement, no doubt, you will be able to get down with the youth. What more could you ask than that? Please seize this opportunity and enjoy.